North Korea is a remote country. It's not located in an important part of the world and doesn't have anything significant to offer. Yet, this country is overly famous. But why is it famous? Because of the things these three leaders have done. After the Korean War ended and Korea was split into two parts, this guy became the first leader of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. After his death, his son took over, Kim Jong-il. He also passed away in 2011 and this chubby guy took over, Kim Jong-un, who everyone knows. Throughout his rule, he loved being in the headliness. He always participates in military parades, unveils important military equipment, and most importantly, North Korea's first nuclear bomb was tested during his time. We get to April 2020, and suddenly Kim Jong-un disappears. Many security organizations from different countries are keeping an eye on North Korea and want to see what he's going to do. So they noticed that after April 2020, he suddenly wasn't seen anymore. He didn't appear in the news. Newspapers didn't write about him, and even his trains and planes were parked. This made everyone suspicious, wondering why he vanished, leading to various speculations. Some said he was killed, some say he died, some say he was just kidnapped, and some say he just went into hiding. When all these speculations were coming from everywhere, suddenly a new figure appeared in North Korea's leadership. This woman, Kim Yo-jong, was said to be Kim Jong-un's sister. Many say Kim Jong-un is a brutal man who makes sudden violent decisions, but his sister is considered even harsher. We need to know that she is currently Kim Jong-un's successor, so if something happens to him, she will become the leader of North Korea. The previous three leaders of North Korea were men. Why would the fourth be a woman? Don't think that the family members of North Korean leaders have freedom, meaning they can't go wherever they want. Kim Jong-un's brother, Kim Jong-nam, who was supposed to be his successor instead of Kim Yo-jong, decided to visit Tokyo and Disneyland with a fake passport. However, he got arrested in Japan, embarrassing North Korea. Kim Jong-nam knew that if he returned to North Korea, he would be tortured and killed, so he fled to Malaysia. Kim Jong-un's secret agent went to Malaysia to track him down, and they caught him at Kuala Lumpur airport. They couldn't shoot him or attack him with weapons at the airport, so they poisoned him with a deadly nerve agent called VX right on the spot. The heir to the throne, who just wanted to go Disneyland, was killed. Kim Jong-un had another brother named Kim Jong-chol who was supposed to be the successor to his brother. However, Kim Jong-un did not approve of him. He said this guy spends all his time listening to Western music, especially electric guitar bands like Eric Clapton. He sidelined him too, and only one person remained, the only sister of Kim Jong-un named Kim Yo-jong. Kim Jong-un advised his sister and said, "Be careful. Don't have fantasies about being my successor and like going to Disneyland. You saw what fate befell our brother." This lady and her brother Kim Jong-un were sent to Switzerland from a young age, attending special schools under fake names. They completed their educations there and returned to Pyongyang when they turned 18. By the way, Kim Jong-un is 6 years older than his sister. No one knew about this girl until their father Kim Jong-il died and people discovered that he had a daughter. You should know that Kim Jong-un and Kim Yo-jong are full siblings. Their mother was one of Kim Jong-il's concubines, not his main wife. After their father's death, not only it was revealed that he had a daughter, but it also became clear that he had not chosen the son of his main wife as his successor. Instead, he chose Kim Jong-un, the son of his concubine. When Kim Jong-un comes to power, he appoints his sister, who the public has just come to know as the Minister of Propaganda of North Korea. Her job is to portray the Kim family as divine. In Nazi Germany, this position was held by Joseph Goebbels, the Minister of Propaganda for the Nazi Party. So far, she has done her job well, successfully brainwashing the North Korean people to genuinely believe that this family is divine. Over time, she has revealed her capabilities and is currently the main advisor to the North Korean leader. Some international news agencies even claim that Kim Jong-un is just a figurehead and that all decisions are made by her. Since 2015, in every official photo of Kim Jong-un, Kim Yo-jong is also present, always by his side wherever he goes. One of the strange things about her is that unlike the three North Korean leaders, she is slim. They are all somewhat chubby, even the high-ranking commanders. This had led many Western news agencies to speculate that Kim Jong-un uses meth. They believe this because North Korea is considered one of the biggest exporters of meth in the world. Of course, we cannot say for sure, but news agencies are saying that this lady uses meth and North Korea is one of the biggest exporters of meth in the world. Both within North Korea and internationally, people fear her more than her brother. They say her speech instills terror because she speaks so aggressively and harshly, especially when she talks about South Korea. Whenever she addresses the South Korean government, she calls them cowardly dogs. In her speeches, whenever she says cowardly dogs, she means South Korea. In contrast, Kim Jong-un, the current leader, doesn't speak this way. In April 2020, Kim Jong-un disappeared. He was gone for over 2 months and then reappeared, but much thinner. It seemed like he might have been ill or maybe even punished by being deprived of food. Just kidding, but he did look much thinner. Eventually, he resumed his leadership and his sister became his chief advisor. However, North Korea's enemies fear her more because she's much more hardline than her brother. I think it's because all the powerful people around her are men and older than her, so she needs to assert herself forcefully. She has to act tougher than the men to get things done. Countries around North Korea, like South Korea and Japan, are terrified by Kim Yo-jong. They say that if she's this threatening now, imagine how dangerous she would be if she became the leader and had control over 60 nuclear bombs. What do you think? Please share your opinion.